This is Did You Know? Just a heads up guys, this is a preview. The full video will not be out for a few days. Don't forget to subscribe. So in the American and European version of Resident Evil 1, there is no auto-aim. In the Japanese release there is auto-aim. Also another difference is when you pick up an ink ribbon in the European and American version you get 2, but in the Japanese you get 3. Now back to the Japanese port. When picking Chris or Jill, Chris is labelled as hard and Jill is labelled as easy, but in the American and European version we have to figure that out for ourselves by just playing. Also the intro for the European and American version, as we got clippings of newspapers. However, the Japanese version is a bit more gory, as you can see corpses. Also in the Japanese version, another difference is you can see Joseph being mauled to death by dogs, which is not in the European or American version. Also in the European and American version, the intro for Chris is much different to the Japanese intro. As you can see, he's in different shots and poses, but the rest of the cast is all just in the one shot. That's because Chris in the original Japanese version, he's smoking, and the West didn't want to promote it. And it's the same for Chris in his bad ending in the European and American release. As you can see, he looks disappointed, but in the Japanese version, he lights up a fresh cigarette. Also in the Japanese version, when you get into the mansion, the audio is in English, but all of the subtitles is in Japanese. Also coming up now is soundtracks for the American and the European version, as the Japanese is different. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer.
I got a shotgun.
Chris Redfield.
And now for the ending credits on the European and American version. And now here is the Japanese version. And we're back with the Japanese version now, where we can see Kenneth's head being decapitated. Also the ending credits for the Japanese version, you can see the main characters being mauled to death, which we never got in the European or American version. Also, another difference on the Japanese version is when you pick up a file you can actually see the book that you're reading from, but in the American and European version you just get the writing on the screen and a black background. Now, just before we finish up, do not forget to subscribe, hit that like button and comment your thoughts down below. I also am back from my long break off away from YouTube, so you can expect more regular uploads. I will be continuing Resident Evil 2 on the GameCube and Expert mode on the Sega Dreamcast.